All right, Wednesday, week 14, number 1. We had part of Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Indiana Jones movie taking place in Egypt. We should capitalize part of Raiders of the Lost Ark because that's all part of the title. Now, in your original sentence, you have that underlined. So how would that look correct? You would go ahead and continue to keep the underline. It's just that notice that I put the capital letters in Raiders of the Lost Ark so that the important words, the R, the L, and the A, prepositions like of and they, or articles like of and the would not get capitalized there. So, part of Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Indiana Jones movie, comics, that renames it. So we go ahead and capitalize Indiana Jones movie. Taken place in Egypt. To make that sound better, we want to say that it took place in Egypt. So we go ahead and get out taken, and it took place in Egypt. Okay, go ahead and put that period at the end then. Now, number 2, our sentence, our original sentence is almost everybody in my family live near Boston. Of course, it's not capitalized in the original, and it should be, comma, Massachusetts. And Massachusetts is actually spelled correctly on your paper, but we want to go ahead and capitalize both Boston and Massachusetts. The almost, so what's wrong with the almost? What you need to do there is go ahead and just do almost, A-L-M-O-S-T. Almost everybody in my family, it'd be lives near Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so get rid of that spelling, make it N-E-A-R, lives near Boston, Massachusetts. To number 3 then, you originally need to find the subordinated conjunction. Jerry said he'd tell us about the ski trip as soon as he got home. So what is your subordinating conjunction? As soon as, because that's what starts the second independent clause. So as soon as. Number 4 then, we have rewrite this phrase using a possessive noun. So the phrase was the tall buildings belonging to big cities. So who owns what? Well, the big cities own the tall buildings. And so to rewrite that, we want to say, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in a different color, we want to say the big cities, and there was more than one city, so put the apostrophe after cities, the big cities, tall buildings. Okay, the big cities, tall buildings. That would give us possession of that. And finally, down to number 5. What we were looking for there is we were looking for the simple subject and the complete subject. So the hot and muggy weather made working in the yard really unpleasant. So what's your subject? The subject was the hot and muggy weather. Okay, the hot and muggy weather. That is going to be our complete subject. Now, what's our simple subject? It would just be the weather. That would just be the weather. That will take care of Wednesday, week 14.